Welcome to Little Antique Me. I am so excited for another edition of Recreating the Icons. Today I am recreating a look inspired by Dorothy Lamour. She was quite the famous starlet in the 40s, along with Fred Astaire and Frank Sinatra and all those. I was inspired by a picture I found in this book called Timeless, which I highly recommend it. They really break down how they set the hair, complete with setting patterns, how they applied the makeup, and the eras start in the early 1900s and then go on into the 70s and 2000s and what have you. But when I was reading through this book, I was very inspired by a Dorothy Lamour picture. Hopefully you can see this. This one right here. And I was inspired by her hair, and they also kind of showed a general idea of how they recreated it, and I really enjoyed how they did that, and so I kind of did my version of it. It turned out actually quite similar. I was really pleased with their look. I'll show you their picture. Here it is. It's just such a fantastic look, so classic and very beautiful. So Dorothy Lamour was very inspiring to me. I just have enjoyed watching some of her videos, and she just seemed very classy, quite the funny lady. And so here we go with how I recreated this look. So I preset this with my curling iron. I rolled the front back and the back up towards my head, and then I let that completely cool. I used my Lady Luck pomade, a comb, my hair rat, and some bobby pins. To start, I went ahead and took out all my pin curl clips after my hair had cooled. And then I applied some Lady Luck pomade just to the back section of my hair after I had removed all of those pin curl clips to create that nice sleek look. Using my comb, I smooth them all down together. And the way that this hair is set, the curls actually will start going up into that rolled look. Now I'm going to pin my hair rat into the back of my hair into a U shape. I'm just going to apply a pin on one side and then on the other just to really give it that nice U-shaped feel. Once that's nice and snug on the sides, I'm going to go ahead and start in the middle, and I'm going to roll my hair up and around it and tuck it into it. If you have a lot of hair or long hair, you might not have to do this part. I just don't have, my hair's not that long, so I'm using the hair rat to create more fullness in the back. So continuing to wrap it around, and then I'm also sliding bobby pins parallel to the hair rat, to hold the hair in place. I found with this hairstyle, it became a lot of adjusting and moving and changing, like especially when you're trying to get that roll in the back to be nice and even. It tended to want to puff out funny. So for this section, I went ahead and back combed it. Because it is past my hair rat, I'm going to have to roll it into its own little roll and then match it with the back one.
I got a gal and you got none, little Liza Day. I got a gal and you got none, little Liza Day. Liza Day, come to me, little Liza Day. Both as happy as can be, little Liza Day. Oh, it's Liza, 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 little Liza Day. Come, my love, and live with me, little Liza Day. I will take good care of thee, little Liza Day. House and lot in both.
Just continue to move and roll and re-roll if you have to get that shape. it took me quite a bit of back and forth to get it. So here's my first basic shape. Now we're going to move on to the front. So for the front, I went ahead and took the pin curl clips just out of my smaller side, so not the one with the more curls, if you will. And then I gently back comb it just at the root to give it some lift and something to pin to. And then I rolled it around my finger and just figured out exactly where I thought it should go.
Just can't seem to let her be little Liza Jane. Oh, Eliza, 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 little Liza Jane. Try my best, my love to show little Liza Jane. Lord, it's good to me, I know, little Liza Jane. Thank him every time I pray, little Liza Jane.
The main key to this part is making sure your front roll blends into your back roll. And boy, it was quite the challenge, but it was worth it. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to that other side. I'm going to go ahead and take out the rollers out of the side section. I'm not going to worry about the top quite yet because I want to make sure it is its own roll. So again, lightly teasing and then rolling it into that side so that it blends together nicely. I use bobby pins on the inside of these rolls so that you can't see them. I did add a couple of bobby pins on the back of each roll to just secure them, but again, making sure that they were hidden. For the top section, I went ahead and back combed right at the base just to give it more lift and also to create something to pin to. And so for here, I was going to roll it and then try and push it forward to give it that wave. Unfortunately, my hair decided it wasn't going to do it, and I ended up off camera applying my curling iron to just the front section to give it that poof. So as you can tell, I am having to move it and shape it and figure out what's going to work best. Ended up having to go look in the mirror to do this part. In hindsight, I think I should have used a smaller curling iron on this front section so that that wave could be achieved in the way that I had hoped it would be. For now though, I'm going to go ahead and pin it down, and later I end up actually pushing my curling iron on it to create that wave and indent. Also, I feel that this hairstyle would be one that just would take a lot of practice. Perhaps each time I do it, it'll get easier. But I didn't delete all this so that you could see that I too struggle. And I wanted you to know that it's okay. Just lots of practice. Practice makes perfect, they say. So I ended up taking this side section and I noticed it wanted to kind of roll and twist a certain direction. So I just kind of let it do just that and worked with it instead and rolled it into the side and then pinned inside of it. And also used a pin curl clip, I think, at one point to hold it down and hairspray it. After I went and checked in the mirror, I decided that this looked pretty good, so I took my big sexy hair spray and play and went ahead and just gave it a nice good spray because I wanted everything to just stay nice and smooth.
I got a gal and you got none, little Liza Day. I got a gal and you got none, little Liza Day. Liza Jean done come to me, little Liza Day. Both as happy as can be, little Liza.
Thank you so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this look. If you want to see more of the looks that you could recreate in this book, it's Timeless by Louise, It's Timeless by Louise Young and Lulia? I think that's how you pronounce it. Lulia Shepherd. Fantastic book. Highly recommend it. My ladies at the library found it for me, and I can't wait to read the rest of it. And also, if you want to see a particular icon for me to recreate, feel free to leave those down below. I have several coming up. And stay tuned next week for another fun video, and I will talk to you next time. May God bless you and keep you this week, and I'll see you soon. Bye!